हेलो गाइस, मैं हूं डमनोवा और आप लोगों का स्वागत है दोकी दोकी लिटरेचर क्लब में फिर से। बहुत ज़्यादा गैप्स के बीच में मैं एपिसोड्स डाल रहा हूं। मैं जानता हूं मैं कई लोगों को अनॉय कर रहा हूँ, जो कम लोग भी देखे होंगे उनको भी और ख़ुद को भी, क्योंकि मैं इस गेम के बारे में हर बार भूल जा रहा हूँ। लेकिन अगर ये गेम आज कंप्लीट हो सकती है तो हम इसे आज ही कंप्लीट कर देंगे। पता नहीं, लेकिन हम कोशिश करेंगे और इस बार मेरी मेन प्रायोरिटी होगी मैं इस गेम को कंप्लीट करूँ। तो लास्ट टाइम हम शायद यूरी के साथ रीडिंग कर रहे थे, तो हम वो रीडिंग आज कंटिन्यू करने वाले हैं और होप करते हैं कि इस गेम को कंप्लीट करते हैं, क्योंकि अब इसमें काफ़ी चीज़ें अच्छी होने लग गई हैं। धीरे धीरे करके हॉरर बनती जा रही है। तुम लोग को पता चल गया होगा कि सायूरी के साथ क्या हुआ था और अभी और क्या क्या होना बाकी है वो मुझे भी नहीं पता। तो लेट्स फाइंड आउट। और ये माइक किस दिन मैं खा जाऊँगा जिस तरीके से मेरे मुँह के सामने है, थोड़ा दूर रख देता हूँ। ओके, तो हम यहाँ पे थे, तो ठीक है। वी आर हर्डल्ड इवन क्लोजर टुगेदर देन बिफोर। इट्स एक्चुअली काइंड ऑफ डिस्ट्रैक्टिंग मी. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she is in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Reading के लिए. To turn the page. Sorry, I think I got a bit distracted for a second. मैं भी हो गया था. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you have been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I am ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own violation. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Oh, इसकी smile कितनी creepy है. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things and all that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry, I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. कुछ तो छुपा रही है. So I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling all right? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hand on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. ठीक है, रीडिंग हो गई. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? DumbNova, did something happen? अच्छा, ये मोनिका है. Did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. मैं क्या करूँगा? मैं तो बहुत ही क्यूट इंसान हूँ. क्यूट भी नहीं, पर बहुत ही क्या हूँ मैं बहुत ही शरीफ इंसान हूँ. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we get started without her. Is that okay? I mean, तुम्हारा क्लब है यार, मेरे को बीच में मत घसीटो. Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. How should I show my poem? Natsuki को दिखाते हैं. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Okay. DumbNova, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. पता नहीं, मैं हर दिन इसे परेशान करता हूँ. इस बार मैं सॉरी बोल देता हूँ. I'm sorry. What? Harsh. What do you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about. Fine. Well, sorry. You will get better anyway. I tell you what to improve, but you are better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you will probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can see, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. ये एक बार हम पढ़ चुके हैं, I guess. हाँ, एक बार हम पढ़ चुके हैं. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ahahaha. Don't worry, DumbNova. We are all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monika my poem. Great job, DumbNova. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. Ooh. क्या मैंने गलत ऊ बोल दिया? ये ऊ क्या ऊ है? ये ऊ वाला ऊ है या ऊ वाला ऊ है? या ओ वाला ऊ है ये? क्या है ये ऊ? It's really metamorphical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it मेरी reading खराब होती जा रही है. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. Aha, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Oh, हमने यूरी को अट्रैक्ट करने वाली पोएम लिख दी है. Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing though, but sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place. I mean, लोगों को कभी कभार अकेला छोड़ देना चाहिए, क्योंकि हो सकता है कि आसपास अनोइंग लोग हों. आई डिडंट मीन मोनिका कि मैं तुम्हें अनोइंग कह रहा हूँ, बट इट्स लाइक होता है, डील करना नहीं आता है तो छोड़ देना चाहिए. बट दैट्स वाई शी गेट्स सो हैप्पी व्हेन यू ट्रीट हर विद अ लॉट ऑफ काइंडनेस. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly, like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri, I'm back. Did I miss anything? हाँ, मेरी poem miss कर दी. Not really. Well, all started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright, thanks Monika. I suppose you should go get my poem now. Anyone, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's cause I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. Why? But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He is right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. कुछ समझ में नहीं आया, बट अच्छी थी पोएम. ओके, अब यूरी को भी दिखा सकते हैं अपनी पोएम. यूरी के लिए ही थी ये पोएम, क्योंकि उसकी पर्सनैलिटी के हिसाब से हमने इस पोएम को लिखा है, तो इसको पसंद आएगी. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you are right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing is experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors. सब मुझे आता है बोलना लेकिन मैं बोल नहीं पा रहा हूँ. हाँ, imagery and metaphors indicates you have written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time really. Huh. Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. Just meant you, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her fingers along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It says that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. बहुत रीडिंग है यार इसमें. मैं पानी बोतल ही नहीं लाया. Shit. रीडिंग करनी पड़ेगी. Okay. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry, it's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future, I beg. Calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers, I flickered back. इसकी राइटिंग इतनी अच्छी है कि समझ में नहीं आ रही है. ये भी समझ में नहीं आई, बट अच्छी थी. हो गया? Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. गाने को तुमने सुना? कुछ अजीब सा हुआ. Even if they are just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles slightly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returned the poem to desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's really about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thank God it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monika liked it, and DumbNova did too. So based on that, I will gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I have spent a long time establishing my writing style. लड़ाई होने वाली है. I don't expect it to change anytime soon unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And DumbNova liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. मैं किसी की पोएम से इम्प्रेस, मेरे को दोनों की पोएम समझ में नहीं आई. तो आई एम साइनिंग ऑफ. प्लीज़ मुझे इसमें मत घसीटो. ओह, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Huh? That's not what you are just, yes, sir. Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that DumbNova appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? I? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. You? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as DumbNova started growing up. Excuse me. I don't know about those things. And मेरा उनसे कुछ लेना देना नहीं है, ना ही उनका मुझसे कुछ लेना देना है. तो प्लीज़ don't drag me into this. Natsuki, that's a little. This doesn't involve you talking out your own insecurities. Oh, क्या हो रहा है? Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. Really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look, who's talking? You wanna be edgy, bitch? Edgy? Sorry, that's my lifestyle. Too much for someone your mental age to comprehend. You Yuri. See, just saying that proves my point. Okay. शांत हो जाओ दोनों लड़कियाँ. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute. The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Oh, be careful or you might cut yourself on the edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yuri, please do the same thing हो रही है. Yeah, go on. Let DumbNova hear everything you really think. I'm sure he will be head over heels for you after this. मैं दोनों से head over heels हो चुका हूँ. दोनों please. क्या हो रहा है इनको? Suddenly Yuri turns towards me as if she just noticed I was standing here. DumbNova, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. How did I? Okay. ठीक है. तुम दोनों में अबे मेरे को कोई ऐसी चॉइस दो ना जिसको मैं चूज़ कर सकूं. ये दोनों ही अच्छी नहीं है. क्या करूं मैं? ओके. वेल, यूरी इज यूरी. हाँ, यूरी. क्या हो रहा है ये? चल नात्सुकी. हाय मोनिका. हाय. So it's just you and me. अच्छा, मैं चूज़ कर सकता हूँ. मेरी गेम ख़राब हो गई. Hey DumbNova, why don't you step outside for a little bit? Okay. Oh, thank you Monica. अंदर तो काफ़ी मामला गर्म हो चुका है. दोनों ने एक दूसरे को गलिया वलिया दिया है. खानदान के बारे में आ गए थे वो लोग तो पर्सनल मैटर्स में. तो थैंक यू मुझे बाहर लाने के लिए. दे रियली शुडंट हैव ट्राइड टू गेट यू इन्वॉल्व. हाँ, इट्स प्रॉब्ली बेटर फॉर अस टू स्टे आउट ऑफ दिस. यस, विल गो बैक इनसाइड वंस दे आर डन येलिंग. सम प्रेसिडेंट आई एम राइट. आई मीन तुझे इस चीज़ से कंसर्न होना चाहिए. तेरी 2 मेंबर्स वहाँ पे लड़ रही हैं एंड हमने क्या किया, बस बाहर आ गए. तो हम उनको स्टॉप नहीं कर, वैसे नहीं हो सकती थी वो स्टॉप जिस मैटर पर आ गए थे हम. आई कांट इवन कन्फ्रंट my own club members properly. हाँ, अभी वही बात कर रहा था मैं. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes, but I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then it's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Oh, थप्पड़ मार दिया. थप्पड़ खा के आ गई. मैंने कहा था उसकी हाइट बहुत लंबी है. उसने नीचे से ऐसा थप्पड़ मारना है तेरे को और तू पहुंच भी नहीं पाएगी उसके गाल तक. जा भागते हुए. मज़ा आ गया भाई. ओह यार. वेल, इट लुक्स लाइक दे आर टर्न. वेल, उसको पढ़नी ही थी. आई डिडंट मीन इट. अब तूने मार दिया तो मार दिया. आई डिडंट मीन इट. यूरी इज रॉकिंग बैक एंड फोर्थ इन हर डेस्क विद हर palms ऑन हर forehead. अरे यूरी तूने सही किया. यूरी आई डिडंट मीन इट. आई बिलीव यू. आई बिलीव यू. आई रियली बिलीव यू. जो तूने किया वो सही किया है. उसको ज़रूरत थी. उसके घर वाले नहीं मारते हैं, हमें ही मारना था उसे. आई हैव नो आइडिया वट यूरी माइट हैव सेड टू नात्सुकी और डेड एक्चुअली. सेड तो मेरे को नहीं लगता. सेड तो बहुत देर से कर रहे थे. डेड ही किया है कुछ. DumbNova, प्लीज़ डोंट हेट मी. अरे मैं क्यों? प्लीज़, आई एम नॉट लाइक दिस. अरे क्यों नहीं? There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monika. You can go first, Monika. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I will wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take the responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. I didn't get much of chance to discuss my book with DumbNova. It would be just embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate. ओके ठीक है. फिलॉसफी नहीं पता. मैं अभी बात कर रहा था, सडनली पोएम बनाने आ गए. हेल ऑफ अ गेम.